Yo, listen up, it's time for a tale about a podcast that'll leave you frail. Hard way wrestling coming at you raw, bringing the heat, breaking every law. They drop the truth, no holds barred, talking smack, getting you hyped up hard, calling out the fakes, exposing the lies. Hard way wrestling taken by surprise. Hard way wrestling coming to your city. Nothing but realness, nothing but grit. Going down a gauntlet, making them mark. Hard way wrestling, straight from the heart.
Welcome to Hard Way Wrestling, where there's not a guy in this room that had a teacher that was a dummy.
Yeah, dummy.
Yeah, dummy. Welcome, boys. How we doing? Rob Wells is in the house. Rob is in the house.
There you go.
Can't get Rob on stream, but he certainly can be in chat. So we appreciate that either way. So anyway, what's going on, boys? We just had a spirited conversation. First of all, FTW's in the house. We start these conversations way too late to keep them going because I just get so fucking fired up. But we'll just give them a little bit of what was happening today on Capitol Hill, guys. Scotty, you guys are watching that, right? You were watching that horse shit?
A little bit of it. Linda McMahon was up there today.
The vivacious Linda McMahon. I liked Linda when she was incoherent in a wheelchair. like her political career, it's the same thing, really.
She was up there trying to get confirmation today from the Congress or whatever to be the head of Department of Education. As she's talking, some lady jumped up out of her seat and started running her mouth. I don't know.
Was it Trish Stratus?
No, it wasn't.
I'm just asking.
That would make sense, so. But no, it wasn't. They escorted the lady out, and Linda kept talking. She did bring up a good point, though, about our education system. It is failing our students. We were talking about that before we went live. She said 70% of our children, since the COVID-19 era started, has fallen behind, and they cannot read. With percentages of the other countries around the world, we're way behind.
Well, we've always been behind China.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
In so many ways with debt and all that other shit. But we've always been behind China. And I can attest to this, and I don't know at what point COVID was for your kid, Rick. But mine was the 11th and 12th grade for my youngest son. And I ain't gonna lie,
was kindergarten.
What yours was kindergarten. Well, I mean, but you got time, right? My kid, 2 years away from getting into the workforce. And I love my kids dearly. I love them both. One's 25 and one's 22 right now. But are going to be 22. But my youngest, dumb as a box of rocks with a lot of things, because when you take a kid and say, hey, listen, I know COVID-19, we don't want anybody to die. And he's had some side effects from COVID-19. He had some heart issues from COVID-19. COVID was real, right? For those who don't believe COVID was real, fuck off. It was real. A lot of people died most of the time because people didn't know how to treat it or given vaccines that probably killed him anyway. But he spent 2 years in his bedroom with video games and cool shit and wrestling figures and all kinds of stuff and had to go to school in that atmosphere. That's not a learning atmosphere, right? So my kid, I mean, he could tell you exactly how to do and build shit on Fortnite. But he probably couldn't tell you who won the Civil War. Now, that is a problem. That is a problem. And I don't blame the school systems at the time. I blame the government, a lot of it, because this might be the last stream we get here. As soon as the government hears this, they may just shut it down. But I blame the government for not informing or not having the correct information, and other organizations, the teachers and that kind of stuff, and PTOs or whoever makes the decision, school board had to make decisions on what they were going to do moving forward with the kids and how they were going to deal with it and how Do you know how when they call off school when it don't snow, how fucking people get mad? They get so angry, right? Can you imagine? And you can, because it happened. If your kids, they gave them the option. You can come to school if you want or not. Most parents said not because they didn't know what was going on. Here you go. Here's a COVID kid right here. Huck Sawyer. Definitely a COVID. So
Huck Tua.
Huck Tula. So that's my man. But again, there was so much misinformation and no information a lot of the times, and which screwed this batch of kids. Probably, I would imagine 4 years worth of kids, right? At least 4 years, because the repercussions worked its way down. And you found out who the real teachers were and who the real teachers weren't. And that's another problem that we got into here. But we won't. I mean, anyway, are we abolishing it at the state level or the federal level? What are we doing? Is that what did they vote today, or is it they just run?
They were voting to confirm her to be the head of education or whatever, but they're trying to get rid of the Department of Education. She's going to be the head of the education department, but not the Department of Education. They're trying to get rid of that.
All I gotta say, Linda, and this is the last thing we're gonna say about it, because we're not a political show, because I'm so mad right now. Linda, tuck your chin. Those
I'm sure she already has with. I'm sure she already has with Vince.
Well, she's had to duck. She's had to duck a couple shit storms from Vince. Ha! Anyway, gentlemen, how are we doing? We're 7 minutes in the show and we haven't said a fucking word, which is typical for us, right? I've done so well over the last couple weeks of not dropping the F-bomb and kind of cleaning it up. We've actually done. We should give ourselves a round of applause. We've done an actually really good job until just now when we're talking about the government. So
yeah, we're going to get canceled by the FCC.
You know, it's whatever. I don't know.
Politics usually do bring that out in people, though.
I'm not. I don't do politics. I listen to things. I get all my information from TikTok, and as long as my algorithm is kittens and baby goats that fall over when you yell at them, I'm good. You know. So, anyway, speaking of kittens, there's Mr. Puffers. Boy, he's looking more evil and evil every day. Linda versus Mae Young. Whoever wins owns WWE. Okay. FTW. God.
What?
Was there ever a Linda McMahon figure?
Yes.
I don't know.
Was there?
Yes.
Was it really? Okay. I didn't know that.
I don't ever remember that.
FTW actually has a little YouTube page where he has his wrestlers do things on there. So
that's cool.
Yeah. So I saw it the other day. I clicked on it by accident. I clicked on it and I was like, there's no Linda McMahon doll here. We need a Linda McMahon. I need a Linda McMahon.
Okay, here's a question for you. What's the only video game Linda McMahon has ever appeared in?
Was it it the Nintendo?
Here Comes the Pain.
Was it the Nintendo one with Oh my God.
I had the video game. I can't remember which one it was though.
I cannot remember. I know it was Nintendo.
You're on the right track.
She was in another one of the SmackDown games.
She wasn't a playable character. Was she a playable character? I don't
She was
remember.
a playable character. Yep.
Linda McMahon action figure.
I need that.
Jack.
No.
Does the other head you pull off have poo on it? Does it have that? That's asking.
I have no idea about
that.
Should
have been me.
The answer to the trivia question is WWF No Mercy.
I knew it. I knew that's what it was.
I swear it's another one she was in.
I only had 2 WWE video games, and that was one of them.
Yep.
That was it.
I don't know. Again, she might have been in other ones, but I don't think she was ever a playable character in any other video game. She might have been in there as like a part of like the story mode, but never a playable character.
Dare I ask what her finishing move was?
DDT, probably.
No, it was the counter slap. So remember when Stephanie slapped her?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Terrible.
It was the counter slap.
In all like wrestling video games that started, like all the women wrestlers pretty much had DDTs or slaps for finishers.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, it works. It works. Anyway, welcome to Hard Rate Wrestling. If you're just coming across this,
except for China, who had the pedigree.
China. The Bronco Buster. Oh yeah, somebody who did the Bronco? Was that Trish? Trish did the Bronco Buster.
No, it was Mae Young did the Bronco Buster.
Mae Young, Moolah. I think even Terry Runnels even did it.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
and she did it once or twice too. Yeah.
All right. Well, if you're just coming across this, welcome.
That's how the stink face started.
Welcome TikTok, YouTube, all you Facebook, all you good people out there. Welcome in. Make sure you go subscribe, hit that thumbs up button on this video, please. Please, let's do that. I'm a little.
Randy says it's Raw review instead of Vengeance predictions. Did you put the wrong header up?
Did I?
Jesus.
I don't know what that. I don't know.
You're fired.
That's not a problem. I can fix it.
God damn it.
Yeah, don't know. It should have been Vengeance Day. That's weird. So anyway, boys, how are we doing? Now I got to peek and look to see what it says. I don't know why it would. That's crazy. I hate technology. It does say Raw review. Why does it say Raw review? It should not. It should say Vengeance Day. So anyway, we'll fix that. Don't worry about it. We'll get into it today. We're gonna get into some Vengeance Day. Real quick, we're just gonna knock out a little AEW. AEW was last night. It wasn't a bad show, I didn't think. We're just gonna go through. We had a real quick. We had the best wrestler alive open challenge match again. Platinum Max Caster, Hangman Adam Page ends up answering the call here and beats Max Caster. And Max is like 0-3 with this challenge, so it's really working out for him.
Sounds like Tony Khan's booking 0-3 for an open challenge run.
Gotcha. First time that they mentioned is the first time that the trios tag team or trios titles have been defended since like November or whatever. So happy February. Death Riders, the Pac, Wheeler, and Claudio versus the Undisputed Kingdom, Cole, O'Reilly, and Strong. Not a bad match here, but it ended up with the Death Riders holding on to the titles, obviously. Because they're never losing any of these titles. We had MJF backstage talking to Renee. Got interrupted by Hangman Adam Page.
Man, he's all over the place.
He is all of this guy. Yeah. This guy's the Jonathan Cross of AEW. Then we got another trios match. They got everybody away from the catering table tonight. They just put them all. So we had a trios match. Samoa Joe, Hook, and Shebang Bang versus John Cruz, Aaron Solo, and Rosario Grillo. John Cruz. Jesus,
that sounds like AEW Dark.
I'm telling you right now, Aaron Solo was like a prominent guy there for a little bit when he was with the Nightmare Factory. And,
wasn't he the one they fed to Cody?
They fed a lot of people to Cody. Yeah. Yes, I believe that they fed him to Cody.
He was really prominent when it was Solo, Camarato,
what happened to Anthony Agogo and Camarato? What happened to them? Camarato shaved his back, and we haven't seen him since.
He wanted to go away.
Yeah, no, Agogo went and Agogo got up and went.
Gotcha.
So he might have went to somewhere and found a ring to train in and get better. Hopefully.
I just got out of Mae Young. Do you want it? I just got. Oh no, thank you though. Yes, I want it. FTW. Yes, send that to me. Send that to me, and I will send you something. Wait a minute. She got clothes on. Wait a minute. Just send me no naked Mae Youngs. I don't need that. I don't need that Mark Henry.
It's the 99 Rumble Diva 99 Rumble women's bikini match where Mae Young came in and took her top off.
Oh,
it's that figure.
One of the best moments of Scotty's life.
Is somebody eating? What is that noise?
It was Jeremy burping.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you send me that and I'll send you some I got some Hardway Wrestling sticker. I think the sticker's worth more. We got so we had this we had that trios match. That was actually a squash match. You know what? I give it up to AEW. It wasn't a 55-minute wire who was going to win match between three dudes from someone else's catering table. I don't even know where they came from. I think they were at ATCW last week. So I think they squashed him in like a minute and a half. So Joe did this thing where that John Cruz, he just tripped him. Like instead of just like he slung him on the ropes and stepped out of the way and tripped him. It just fell down. It's actually pretty funny. Go back and watch that part. I think that the match was like less than 2 minutes. So
yeah, it wasn't long.
We got RH 6-man tag champ natural Dustin Rhodes versus MJF. They got Dustin Rhodes saying the word bitch now, and I don't like it. I don't think it's him. He's still in Okada's lines. He says it a lot, but it's not as funny as when Okada says it. So Dustin needs a fight. Go back to find something else. Just find something else to say.
Go back to Goldust.
Well, I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Go back to 7. We got a Megan cornbread. We got a Megan Bayne versus Maya World match. Megan Bayne is I don't was this her debut or she wrestled already?
It's her debut singles match on Dynamite.
She's actually not bad. Yeah,
no.
I think she's better than Camille. So this is a nice little alternative.
Megan Bayne won't do anything with her.
She beats Maya World in a couple minutes on her way down to on her way away from the ring. Chris Statler's music hits. She shows up. They kind of make eye contact. I think they've had some run-ins already. I think they had a run-in in that gauntlet match that they had where we first saw Megan Bayne. It was Chris Statlander versus Penelope Ford. Chris Statlander's match went a little bit longer, of course. They always have to make Penelope Ford look like she can wrestle. And Chris Statler wins that. Megan Bayne comes back out. Penelope Ford throws Statlander through the ropes, and Megan Bayne hits her with her finisher on the outside. So we're gonna get something going here with Megan Bayne and Chris Statlander. So we had a little backstage with Willow, and I think Willow got run over by somebody. I can't remember who it was. Maria Shafir, because earlier in the night they cornered Maria Shafir in a closet, but they held the briefcase on the outside and took bolt cutters and cut off the title. And Adam Copeland and is that what I'm talking about? Pronouns, pal. Adam Copeland and the razor blade. So anyway, they had the briefcase. So we get some words from Harley Cameron. This Harley Cameron thing, I know they're never going to really do anything with her. But she has honestly been the best thing to watch in AEW right now. She's got this Mercedes Moné puppet who is way more charismatic than Mercedes Moné herself. If you have
pile of steaming shit's more charismatic than Mercedes Moné.
Well, that would be a Vince thing. I wouldn't know. That's good shit. That's really good shit. Now we know what Vince meant by that all those years. So anyway, the puppet great. It started out with her rapping, and she can rap. She's a ventriloquist. And yes, you're right. The puppet is over. I'm actually looking into ordering a
probably more over than Mercedes.
I'll tell you right now, put the belt on. I said it the other day. Put the belt on the puppet. Just put the belt on the puppet.
It's too bad AEW's on TNT and not on an NBC affiliate, because then we could see her cross over to America's Got Talent. So, and maybe actually get a gig doing something.
She's really good. Honestly, I think
I was surprised by the way she was able to rap. I was surprised. I was
right?
Like,
go back and catch this clip. She really, I mean, she's got chops. She's the woman M instead of Eminem. She's the woman M. She's really good. So, anyway, about 3/4 of the way through the video, she stops the video and just talks straight to Mercedes Moné about. I mean, it was really good. Her promo was good. Go back and watch it. She talks about how she was, she at one point, she couldn't dance and she learned how to do it. And she couldn't sing, and she learned how to do it. And she couldn't be a ventriloquist. She learned how to do it. And she wasn't a good wrestler, but now she is. So she picks up on things really good, and she's going to be the new champion. Most likely not. But anyway, they make us think like she's going to.
We can only hope.
I wouldn't. I'll tell you right now. You want to bump ratings? I don't care. Do the Matt Cardona thing where he won the title and lost it the next night. I don't care. Give her the title one night. This is in Brisbane, right? Is this in Brisbane?
Yeah, I think so. It's whatever.
It's at Grand Slam Australia or something.
It's whatever this Grand Slam thing is.
It is, yes, which is tomorrow, Saturday night after the NBA All-Star, so about 11 o'clock or whatever.
So nobody's going to be watching it.
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it. I'm leaving it. Well, after I leave ATCW, I'll be heading over there. I'll be heading home to watch it. So anyway.
He'll be watching in his car while he's driving.
Well, I mean, there's not a time that I don't watch things in my car. So anyway, I think, again, I think you put this title on her one time and just make it feel, just give us that feel. Now, nobody's going to see it, right? It'll take over the internet.
I'll be watching Vengeance Day probably.
It'll take over the internet till Wednesday. You have Mercedes come out on Wednesday, and you have Mercedes stump her ass, whatever, beat up the puppet, kidnap the puppet, put the puppet in a briefcase with the title. I don't give a fuck.
Fuck that. Give it to Megan Bayne.
I mean, eventually, maybe Megan Bayne.
Like less belts for Mercedes, or at least less AEW belts. Just let her go to New Japan and wrestle with her.
She does have a lot of belts. I don't know how she gets on airplanes. She's got so much metal on her. But anyway, put this belt on Harley Cameron. I beg you, put it on her. Just give her 3 or 4 days with it. That's all we need. It is what it is. So anyway, we had an AEW Tag Team Championship match, Hurt Syndicate versus the Guns. This was actually a pretty good match too.
The Ass Boys.
Yeah, the Ass Boys. For some reason, they did not win.
You say Ass Boys like Yes Boys.
Ass Boys.
Yeah, I think you're getting them mixed up.
No, I like saying it like that. Yeah, I just like saying it. I just say it. Do you not agree, Austin? Do you not agree? Put this belt on Harley Cameron one time. Put the belt on the puppet. Yeah, I agree. Put the belt on the puppet.
Put on the steaming pile of shit.
Wait a minute. So Austin agrees. Put the belt on the puppet, just like USW did with, just like you, huh?
Wait a minute. You better watch whatever you're getting ready to say right now. You better watch what you're getting. You just want to watch yourself.
What,
man? Don't even be talking about the tag team titles of USW right now.
Yeah, no, they put them on the puppets. The Jonathan Cross puppets.
It's worth. Listen, I'm just gonna say right now, Austin. It's worth the breach of contract for you to go into the stands and whoop his ass. And I will pretend that I can't hold you back.
I'll be at the next taping.
Yeah. I've seen Austin get in backroom fights before, and he doesn't care who's around. He just swings. That's why my mom doesn't go anymore. Anyway, the guns. Let's stay on course here. The Guns end up losing. And
the Ass Boys.
The show ends the end of the night with Switchblade Jay White, the Rated R superstar, Cope, with a message to Jon Moxley. They bring out they had the briefcase. What is the bat? What's the bat called?
Spike.
So he brought Spike out, and they were slamming the briefcase, and it all shit hit the fan, and they ended up getting the briefcase back. But yeah, that was it. That was AEW Dynamite. It wasn't ridiculously bad, but we did have.
But you're saying it wasn't Dynamite.
It wasn't. It's it is.
I'd rate it a 5.5 out of 10.
Oh,
yeah.
I did have I do have the viewership. I have the numbers. So Dynamite had last night 579,000 average viewers. The week before was 605, and the week before that was 604. So
wow, they're down.
They have a rolling average of 612,000 people. So you want to bump that to 700? Put that belt on the puppet.
And then have Skivo and say that'll put butts in seats.
Yeah. I got one news story here, and then we're gonna get into the NXT stuff here, and all is good with NXT. The most iconic tag team in WWE history. T-Bone, what is it?
Demolition? Is that what you're talking about?
It is Demolition. They were signed after years of all the bullshit. They were signed to a Legends deal. What does that mean?
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Amen.
Hall of Fame. Are we gonna get? Did I not? I did not put that card up. Did I? I did not. Anyway. Hall of Fame for Demolition, possibly this year. They have not announced anything yet. But
I think so.
I think it's time. It's way, way overdue. I know that they had issues in the past. Is it possible that they put them in the Hall of Fame as singles before they put them in as a tag team, Scotty?
Honestly, no. I mean, Darso, well, he had a good run in different promotions. Really, like the majority of where we know him from is Demolition. And then the other guys, what was the other guy's name? My brain is completely blanking on it.
Bill something, right? Bill
something or other. I can't remember right off the top of my head, but in my view,
Bill Eadie.
Bill Eadie. That's right.
Eadie.
Bill Eadie. I don't ever, again, now this is one part of history that I don't remember. I don't know if he was anywhere else but WWE and as Demolition. Huh?
He was elsewhere. He had several other gimmicks. I'm not sure exactly where, but he had several other.
But to me, his most known gimmick was Demolition. So Darso and Eadie together, in my view, as Demolition, need to go in together. They need to be Demolition. If you end up putting what's his name? Nikita Koloff, not Nikita Koloff, Nikita Koloff in with Ivan, not Putski. It was Ivan
Koloff.
Ivan Koloff. Thank you.
And Ivan should be in the Hall of Fame. It's a shame he's not. That's
if you put those two in, then you definitely put Darso in with them as part of the Russians. But
all right, so his ring names, Bill Eadie's ring names were Bolo Mongol, Axe, the Masked Superstar, Super Machine, which I want to say he was he Super Machine somewhere else? I can't remember.
No.
Billy Crusher, Axis, the Demolisher, which is a terrible name. The Pandemic. They were his build names.
Wow.
International Wrestling. He was in Montreal from 84 to 85. WWF from 83, 84, 85. Returned to WWF 86 through 90. The New Demolition 1991. And that was it.
Yeah. So in my view, Darso and Eadie definitely need to be, and because Darso, I'm pretty sure Darso's still alive, right?
They're both
still alive.
I thought Eadie died.
No, they're both still alive out there doing signings.
Damn. Okay.
The Demolition that died.
Yes.
Crush is the one that passed away.
Oh, okay.
I don't even count him as a Demolition.
I don't either. I don't either. It's Eadie and Darso. I thought for some reason I swore I had heard that Eadie had died years ago, and another reason why they'd never get into the Hall of Fame because Eadie wasn't around anymore to finish off what they started. But yeah, no, I think this is great, and in my view, this is the just the difference between the McMahon era and the Triple H era, and the fact that they are making amends with superstars. Look at Jesse Ventura, now the Demolition. They're making amends with guys that have been wronged in the past in one form or another, and now they're going like. I'm sure Vince is like. I mean, Vince is probably like spitting tacks right now, thinking that I could have I could have had the monopoly on this forever and won that fight against Demolition and all and yada yada yada. But now like they're making amends with some of the superstars that made WWE, WWF originally what it was in different eras, and really helped establish the company in different eras and different forms. So because if it wasn't for Demolition wouldn't have been on Demolition wouldn't have been on the map if it weren't for the Road Warriors to begin with. But Vince saw the Warriors like, hey, I'm going to make my own version, and Demolition got over and it was a great tag team for the WWF at the time.
And like Barry Dorso trained with the Road Warriors.
Yeah,
too.
Yeah. No, he's
Vince made him a Demolition.
Yeah, he's part of the what I call even though it's not the actual group name, but the Minnesota Wrecking Crew. All the guys that came out of Minnesota at that same period.
Yeah.
Darso, the Road Warriors, Hennig, all these different guys that came out of Minnesota around that same time. So, but yeah.
Yeah.
So
Honestly, I think this is super awesome here. So.
Yep.
I do too. I just wish they would do Ivan Koloff. I think Ivan should be in there. It's overdue. He's dead. He wanted it while he was alive. Same way with Sid Vicious. Sid Vicious should have been in the Hall of Fame. He wanted it while he was alive. He begged for it. Vader too. They wait till these guys are too old or dead to do something with them. They should be allowed to get up there and get their roses while they're still alive.
Yeah.
They put their bodies on the line. Did this for years. I mean, Ivan Koloff is the first guy to ever beat Bruno Sammartino. Without Bruno, there is no WWF. So, I mean, without Ivan, you can't have a WWF either. It's
so
the same way.
Why didn't they put Ivan in?
I don't know. Him and Vince just didn't get along or something. I don't know. Probably because Ivan left WWF and went into the NWA and ran against Vince.
Well, the years that they were doing like all the gimmicks and stuff like that, my favorite gimmick was the Repo Man. I love the Repo Man.
Me too.
I actually, every time that guy showed up on TV, I used to call my mom and ask her, or ask my mom if she had her car note was paid up. Because that guy scared the shit out of me. That guy was always taking somebody's stuff. So, but really dig that. I think it's awesome. A few years ago, actually a year ago or 2 years ago, Cardona and the major wrestling figure guys, Cardona and why am I forgetting his name? Kurt Hawkins.
Brian Myers.
Myers, thank you.
Brian Myers. They came out with the big rubber guys, the LJN look-alike knockoff type of things, and they got Demolition, got their own figures, got figures in that line. And it
not
was
the same big rubber guys that Vince has.
No, not those. Not the Bobby Lashley big rubber guy. They actually said to Cardona, "This is the first time we've ever gotten a check for figures." So that was pretty awesome. So I would almost like to see the WWE make that right too.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it was all over. It was all over that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, it was all over royalties and merch. I think
they shouldn't have to ask for that. That's what I mean. It's something that shouldn't even have to be asked for. They should get that money.
Agreed.
That's part of my French.
No, you're right. You're right. They shouldn't have to ask for that money. Things were different then than they are now. Triple H wants to cement his legacy. Take care of the guy. Take care of the boys. Right. Take care of them. So. Anyway, we're going to move on to a little NXT. Did you guys watch NXT on Tuesday?
Yeah, I did watch.
What did you think of a guy that showed up? We don't know what his name is. We don't know what his name is. He's absolutely in NXT. What do you think Ricky Starks came out
quick?
That quick, man. That quick Ricky Starks shows up.
24 hours. We got the notification on Monday that he had been released. 24 hours. I was watching it live. I literally sat here and I'm on headset with Wyatt and some of my other friends. We were just talking all over PlayStation, and I geeked out because I had my sound down because it had been commercials and they were getting ready for the cage match at the end of the night. And I look up and I caught Ricky walking down. I was like, "What?" And I'm like going nuts because I'm like, it's insane the fact, and like Tony Khan has got to be absolutely livid right now because
no, he shouldn't be.
Oh no, he like in my view because here's the thing about it. All right, he's absolutely livid because the one thing WWE is doing better than anything else is making Tony Khan look like an idiot. Not that he needs much help in that, but the simple fact that he's making Tony Khan look like an idiot by literally like, hey, as soon as because here's the thing, like I don't know, here because the weird thing is this, like maybe the release notification came out after he had been released, so there was like 2 or 3 days. But if not, they had to have had a contract literally standing by as soon as the notification came down. WWE signed this contract. And boom, he's right there the next night. I don't know. I just, again, like Tony's kind of got to be livid. That's like, man, that quick, like it's just they're just showing him up. Like even with that just short entrance, coming in through the crowd, talking to the crowd, they made him look like a bigger star than AEW ever did.
Cody's probably been hiding him in his gym bag on his bus the whole time.
Yeah.
They are going to make Ricky Starks. He's the next big thing in NXT. And that's where he's going to stay for a while. So that's where they need him. He'll get him
ratings. He'll get him ratings.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's definitely going to pick him up ratings. They're doing everything they can right now to bury every aspect of with AEW. Now, I can guarantee you that I'm sure you already knew that they were going to pick him up. Right?
Oh yeah.
He's one of Cody's buddies. Him and Jordan Grace are buddies. Like him, what's her name? They're best friends. What's her name? Jade Cargill. So super excited for Ricky Starks. Finally, he looked happy. So
yeah,
and he doesn't have to go fall through 3 plates of glass at GCW to get recognized again.
And he'll get more viewership than Collision.
That is for sure.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we got Vengeance Day coming up this Saturday, Washington D.C., where all the bullshit's going on. Maybe Linda McMahon will show up here and the show, but we're gonna do our picks and tell you who we think are gonna win. Ricky, you ready?
Let's do it.
Well, hold on a minute.
Yeah, fire up that video package, damn it. There, I got my picks.
Yeah, it's time for Rick's picks. Ricky, let's get into it here. Vengeance Day.
I really wanted to go to this pay-per-view on Saturday, but I don't know. Save my money for Mania.
Yeah, I was on the fence about it too. I actually was trying to figure out what I was doing at ATCW and if I could, but I just was like, whatever. I'm already committed to there, so. And the tickets are expensive.
They are.
The only tickets here left were
in that little arena that only holds like a couple thousand people. So I mean, it's not like any seat's a bad seat.
Oh, wait a minute. Are they?
Yeah.
Where's it at?
SmackDown. It's I can't remember what the hell they call that place. It's the one where we went to see Dynamite. SmackDown's at the Verizon Center, Capital One.
Entertainment and Sports Arena. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was at Capital One.
No, that's SmackDown.
Is that tonight? That's tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. Gotcha.
Yes. Yeah. So the first match I got here on the card is the NXT Women's North American Championship match. Fallon Henley defending against Stephanie Vaquer. Crossberg. Who do you got?
Who is it again?
Stephanie Vaquer against Fallon Henley.
I do love myself some Fallon Henry, but Henry, her cousin, Fallon Henry. But I think all these girls that are coming in right now, the Stephanie and Julia.
Hey, you got it right.
I mean Jillian. Sorry, Jillian. I think that they're on the uprise. So let me go with. I'm going to take Stephanie Valkyr.
Scotty.
I'm agreeing with this. I'm going with Stephanie Valkyr. I think she is an up and coming star. She's been, to different places and shown what she can do. And in my view, like she's one of the better pickups that WWE has made off of AEW. Again, I know she's been other places and shown her stuff other places.
She wasn't in AEW.
Yeah, she was.
Was she?
Who?
Yep. Stephanie Valkyr was in AEW for a cup of coffee, and they signed her right out of AEW.
Yeah. Wasn't she? Yeah, Yes, you remember she was there. It was just recently. She was there for they did that AAA crossover, and then she came over. She came over, did something. Might have been with Mercedes. Mercedes buried her, and then
probably.
And then she moved right over. She looks like a star. Like she looks like her gear. I love it.
Yeah, she's definitely she's definitely one of the best things. She's going to be, in my view, I think her and Julia are going to battle for the women's title here pretty soon.
Now this is for the North American Championship, correct?
Yes, the women's North American title.
Now let's not count out the rest of Fatal Influence here. JC Jane and Jasmine Nix. They probably could get involved here, but I think they're going to put this title on Stephanie Valkyr.
T-Bone, what's your turtle lettuce tell you?
I'm going with everybody else. I agree. Stephanie's probably getting the belt.
I love me some Stephanie Valkyr. Yep. I'm taking her as well. NXT Women's Championship Fatal 4-Way match was announced. We've got Julia. Okay. Defending against Cora Jade, Roxanne Perez, and Bayley. Who you got, Crossberg?
They added Cora Jade later on.
She beat Bayley on Tuesday after Perez came out as Hugger Bayley,
which was funny.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting.
She didn't quite fill out the outfit though. She tried.
Who you got?
They added Cora Jade later. I love Roxanne Perez. But I just do not. I think they got better things for Roxanne. I think Roxanne's moving up to the main roster. We know Bayley's not staying down very long, and Cora's not ready. Let's keep this belt on Julia.
Scotty,
I agree. Julia, she is going to be. She's one of the big stars in NXT right now. One of the big new stars, and in my view. Like I said in the previous one, I believe that Valkyr and Julia are going to be battling for this title here soon. They'll do something, a run with her with the North American belt, but yet I feel like it's going to be bigger and better things pretty quickly for Stephanie. Julia keeps the belt, and that's what I'm going for.
T-Bone.
I'm agreeing. Julian's keeping the belt.
Man of few words. So I think Bayley and Roxanne Perez is going to be a WrestleMania match, a passing of the torch, if you will. I think Roxanne Perez beats Raquel and slips into the Elimination Chamber.
Ooh,
where the feud with her and Bayley will go on a little bit. So I think Julia is going to get this victory. Cora Jade's probably eating the pin.
I'm gonna open these cards. As soon as we're off. I've done Vengeance. I'm gonna open these cards. If you want to buy a pack of cards, it's $10 a pack. You're gonna have to send me a message on Facebook. There, you can't send it through YouTube, and I will send you my Cash App link, and we'll do that. But we'll open them. We'll open them here in a minute.
Yeah. Match 3, we got a strap match.
Do I? Is there a Stephanie Valkyr auto in here? I think there's an auto in here. I think. Pretty sure.
Maybe.
Go ahead.
That'd be nice. Strap match: Eddie Thorpe versus Trick Williams. Who you got, Crossberg?
I love a good strap on. I ain't gonna lie.
That's your specialty match.
I I think these two guys are going to beat the absolute tar out of each other. I think Eddie Thorpe is really good. I just don't see what he's going to be doing after he leaves NXT. Trick Williams, baby. Whoop that trick.
Scotty.
I agree. Trick Williams. Eddie Thorpe, nice guy from everything I've seen of him, but you know, I don't see him going too much farther. He's just not, like Jason said, you know, what is he going to do after this? Trick Williams is their star, so I'm going with Trick Williams on this one.
T-Bone.
Trick Williams all the way. We're all in agreements today. I don't know why,
It is a clean sweep. I'm taking Trick Williams as well.
Whoop that.
There you go.
Yes. NXT Tag Team Championship match. Jason's boys Fraxium versus Josh Briggs and Yoshiki Inamura. Pronunciation? Spelling?
That's a mouthful.
It's Inamura. Yeah, it's
Inamura.
Saki and whatever.
Gesundheit. Yeah. So
Did you
Jason's
guys-
boys.
Did you guys
Fraxium.
watch this match though? The match.
Yes. Yeah.
That guy, the Inamura, is actually a really he's unique.
Chubby.
Yeah.
Were you surprised how chubby he was?
Yes, I really was.
I was like, oh my God, who is this sumo wrestler?
That's what I thought. And when he was doing the chest slaps like a sumo, I was like, dude, what does he think he's in sumo right now?
Street Fighter.
It was the funniest freaking thing, but he's got a very unique style to him. I give him
What's
that.
that guy's name in Street Fighter? Honda.
Yeah.
Is it Piston Honda? Is it Piston Honda or is that the guy from Knockout? Mike Tyson's Knockout.
I can't
Watch out.
remember.
I have no idea.
Come on, you guys are. Whatever.
That's funny.
Jeez, if Jason gets to see this match with a chubby guy followed by a strap-on match, he's not.
Oh my God! How am I going to keep my clothes on?
Poor Jesse. Jason's boys Axiom, who he picks them, they lose. He doesn't pick them, they win. So who are you picking?
I don't know. These guys, as soon as I saw this match, I'm like, no, this match is going to screw me. Fraxium.
Hey, they got a name now.
Right.
They're not just Nathan Frazier and Axiom, they're Fraxium.
I've been calling them Screwsium because that's what every time I pick these guys, they screw me. If I don't pick them, they screw me. I really liked Briggs and Inamura. I can't. I gotta stay with Fraxium. I'm gonna stay with Fraxium. God.
Everybody else
I'm
don't
not
pick
happy about
Fraxium.
it. I'm not happy.
Scotty.
See, and this is where it's interesting because I believe they just won the tag team titles recently, didn't they?
They've had these tag titles for a while.
Really?
For
They
a
have?
while.
Okay.
They've had them for. Yeah, they won them. They won them like a couple months before WrestleMania last. Like they've had them for almost a damn year.
Yeah.
For a year?
And
Wow.
actually, it might be a year they've had them.
They
Wow.
took them from the Wolf Dogs, I believe, didn't they?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what screwed me.
Yeah. Well, maybe it is time for a change. Maybe Inamura and what was the other guy's name?
Josh Briggs.
Briggs
Briggs
the Inamura is not getting that belt around his waist. He's just not.
Hey, look,
He's
he'll
gonna
carry
lay it
it
on
over.
his shoulder.
Yeah, he'll put it over his shoulder like every fat man does. You know what? I'm actually gonna go opposite. I'm gonna go Briggs and Inamura on this one.
You should.
T-Bone.
I don't know either team really. I didn't catch this part on NXT or something. I missed it. I was looking at my phone or something. Sorry, guys. I don't know either team.
Take a pick.
Just pick the opposite of me.
Whoever Scotty said.
Briggs and Inamura. Yeah.
You're a winner.
Yeah.
As much as I don't like that Jason took Fraxium, I am taking Fraxium because they've got a team name, finally.
Okay.
They're not losing the belt yet.
They have a team name, so they're not losing the belts. That's an interesting way to pick it.
That's all the more reason to take the belts off them because now they're unified.
Yeah.
All right, next match on the card, we got Ethan Page versus Javon Evans. Go ahead there.
Ethan broke Javon Evans' jaw.
With a chair
a while ago. And I know they use Google Photos, but man, they made me believe it.
Yeah.
Gotta believe.
Can we get Uranaki? What is it? Melanoma? What is his name? What's the tag team guy named? Inamura Gesundheit.
Nakamura?
Gesundheit. Against and Ethan Page together in a team.
Oh, you're talking about from the last one.
We'll call them Chubby Chasers. Oh my God. They're going to be the best tag team in NXT.
Oh, good Lord.
I can see the marketing behind that one.
Yeah. Our brother can dream.
Jesus.
Our brother can dream.
Who you taking? Who you taking, Jason?
Oh, who am I taking? Oh, I'm taking. He's not chubby anymore. So how am I supposed to take Ethan Page? I'm taking Javon Evans to get back here.
Scotty.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think Javon Evans is going to get back here. This is like match 2 between the two of them. So I believe they'll have at least a third one, maybe a couple more to kind of finish out the series.
You're the man of trilogies.
Please, Tony. Not every match has to have 3 matches.
Tony doesn't.
I think we do a best of 7.
Yeah, that's a Tony Khan deal right there. That's the freaking.
Jesus.
That was the trios title, best of 7. Jesus. Yeah, no, I think Javon Evans is getting to get back on this one, so that's who I'm picking.
He's a local guy too. He's a local guy, I think.
Ethan Page. I like Ethan Page.
Going with ego.
He's too skinny to wrestle.
I like Ethan Page too. I also like Javon Evans. I think Javon Evans is getting this one back after he's been destroyed by Page for the last month or so that he's been on. Your main event for the night, the NXT Championship in a triple threat match. Oba Femi defends against A-Town Down Under, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller.
How long before Oba loses that accent?
Who was that? There was a Kofi that had a Jamaican accent, and then
who was it that said to Kofi, "Hey, what happened to your accent"? Somebody said that to Kofi.
Yeah,
that was Hunter. That was Triple H.
Yeah,
was it Triple H? Did you?
It was Triple H, and they were about to do a Survivor Series 8-man. And,
that was when he was with DX, I think, right?
Yeah, yep. Him and Sean, and they're out there, and Kofi talking, and Triple H is like, "Wait a minute, weren't you supposed to have a Jamaican accent?" And almost busted Kofi out in the ring. He almost started laughing. So,
speaking of DX, on a side note, I don't know why I didn't remember this from I guess their final DX run, but when they had to go to,
said it was Jimmy Uso.
They had to go to Little People's Court.
Yes.
And they crawled under the ring and then ended up in the backstage area. I was fucking dying.
Yes, I remember. I've been seeing clips of that pop up recently, which is hysterical.
Yeah. Anyway, NXT title match. Jason, who you got?
I think we're finally going to see the breakdown of A-Town Down. The other night they were they were all over each other about who was going to win that title, and they'll do anything to win that title. So I think we're going to see the end of A-Town Down. Oba Femi.
Scotty.
I agree. Oba Femi, he's going to freaking destroy these two knuckleheads and end up double pinning both of them. So, Oba Femi.
Yeah.
T-Bone.
I like Austin Theory in this one.
Interesting.
What?
Okay, Austin Theory. You love Austin Theory to win an NXT title. Boy, I like it.
Jeez. Going out on a limb there.
I'd say put your money where your mouth is, but you're not in the fantasy league.
I know.
You should join anyway. By the way, if you want to join the fantasy league, all you have to go to our Patreon. There's a button out there. Hornswoggle versus Twitter, the main event night. Okay. You can go to our Patreon page. It's $5 a month. You can't beat it. And you can win. You can be our hard way wrestling champion. So join our little predictions thing we got going on there. So that was it. That's our that's Vengeance
I'm
Day.
also taking Obafemi.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's beating Obafemi right now.
Beat
And
those
there's
fucking breaks off of these two.
he's gonna thump him. Actually, I believe it's gonna be a thing where they beat Obafemi down, right? They put him under, the chairs and the tables, and they bury him under,
They'll double team him
fecal
until
material.
one of them have to make a cover, and then that's when the breakdown will happen.
Yeah, we'll
Like
get
Theory
that
will
camera
pull
shot.
Waller off, and then Waller will pull Theory off, and then once Femi gets back up, he's just gonna just destroy them both. He may do the Roman and double stack pin him.
Jesse just said, "Who the fuck is Speedball?" All right, well, that's our predictions for NXT. All right, we got 7 packs of the new Chrome upside down, new Chrome. There could be autographs. I know one thing. There's no Jonathan Cross in here. I got some Jonathan Cross cards here somewhere.
It's a good thing. There's no Jonathan Cross. It takes the value of the packs down.
I don't know about that. I don't know. Anyway, we'll pop these open. You guys want to pop these open right now? Let's see what we get.
Yeah, pop them open. What the heck?
Whatever we get, if we get something good, we'll give it away at the toy show coming up in January, in June. So, we're gonna do them backwards. We're gonna do it just like they would do on TV. I don't know. They do it on the YouTubes or whatever. So, anyway, we're gonna do it just like. How do we do that? I don't even know how to do that. I don't know how to do it. So, all right, we have. Actually, let me point the camera down at my crotch. All right, we got a scooter. We got a Braun Breaker.
Nice.
Okay, there's a card. Are they sticking
Scotty
together?
got serious and took the glasses off.
We got a Braun Breaker. Who's that? Who is it?
I can't say.
Trish.
This is horse shit. I'm just doing it this way.
Look like Trish.
It is. It's Liv Morgan. We got a.
Liv.
We got a Braun. We got a Liv. We got a Allen and Jinter. Whatever this is a solo card. That's pretty cool. Solo. Got a solo, and we got one of the Yes Boys.
That's going in Jason's personal collection. The Yes Boys.
I need the other one.
Yeah.
So it's the eye of Scotty right now.
I'll take that Liv Morgan.
You'll take that Liv Morgan. All right, we got a.
What the fuck?
Is that Perez? Yep.
Yeah, it's a Perez.
Yes, Miss Perez. Oh, we got.
Oh, it's upside down.
The other way.
I'm gonna do it this way. We got a Scott Hall, Kevin S. NWO card. That's pretty cool.
There you go.
We got a black and white Carl Anderson. That's pretty cool too. Carl Anderson, who just filed for the name Machine Gun Carl Anderson, and an EO Sky.
And was released.
We got an EO Sky. Yes, he was released.
That's cool.
So yeah. No hits so far. No hits. We're getting close though. Ooh, this one's thick. The cards. The cards.
Me love EO long time.
Yeah, she got a long time. Long time for EO. So, all right, we have a Becky Lynch.
Ooh,
got a pretty Becky. Yeah, I hate
Does she
redhead.
come with a sandwich?
That's there's a fetus in there. There's a fetus. This was pretty.
That's not what I want for lunch.
Another Allen and Jinter, whatever that is, Eric, from the War Raiders. We have a guy that's no longer with.
Frosty said hands above the table.
That's sorry. Bebop, we got a Bebop, right?
Hey!
Bebop, yeah, we got
Just
a
need to make a released pile.
and we got a Brutus Creed release.
Nice.
You know that one time, I just went through a bunch of cards recently because I opened them and then I put the thing back on them, and I stick them in a box. I don't look at them again. So I had cards from like 3 years ago, and I pulled them out. There was like, I don't know, nobody left on the roster. There's nobody left on the roster. Okay. Oh, we got a tag team partner. We got an Occam, right? We got a.
Oh, jeez. Occam and Razor.
We got one of him, and we got, I don't know what this is.
Razor.
This is Title Town. This is Rikishi. It's pretty cool. Is it numbered?
Cool.
No, it's not numbered. I did it.
I see a Gunther.
It is a Gunther. That is a Gunther. It's a 6-pack on that Gunther. Look at that. That's a pretty man.
Not Walter.
And we got a Kevin Owens. So far, not very appealing. Not very appealing. So get them while you can, because most of these people are going to be released by next year. All right. We have another Razor. The release pile, yeah, another Razor. Can always use a lot of them. An Allen and Ginter $1 Million Man.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Got the belt.
I met him. Very nice gentleman.
Yeah, except he likes to steal from the church. You got a black and white Natalia.
I worked 2 APWA shows with him.
And Scotty's boy.
Uh-oh.
Johnny Gargano.
Johnny same face.
He has the same face in that one too. 2 packs left. 2 packs left. We're definitely over time today.
Yeah.
I gotta be done by 6:30 anyway.
Oh, I'm gonna be out of here before that. Way before that. A birthday. We got a Tungaloa.
There you go.
If it's Tungaloa, we need to show it upside down.
Yeah.
It's gotta be upside down. We got this is a cool card. This kind of looks exactly our hardware cards are gonna look. Sean
Nice.
Spears. You got a Sean Spears.
Chairman.
We got a #1 draft pick. Carmelo Hayes, not Carmelo Anthony, because he doesn't play basketball anymore. And a Tatum Paxley.
Okay.
All right, we're down to the last pack.
Let's
This
see what
got to
we
be
got.
the one, right? This is the one?
Gotta be.
It's got to be the one, right? Scotty's loving this right
Say
now.
throw up your ones.
We have not gotten a Roman yet.
We get the autographed Hulk Hogan in this pack.
This got something in it.
I want to see the picture of the lady that that got the beer can yeeted at her.
Oh man, she had a big old chunk of her head.
Ooh, okay.
Javier Bronell, whatever that is. Don't know who that is.
Okay.
We have a Jinder and Allen, Kit Wilson, Bent. Just dropped it. That's good. We have a Valhalla, black and white Valhalla.
Isn't she in the release pile or?
She's not. I don't know how she wasn't. But here is one that's in the release pile. BFAB. So, nothing. 0.
Oh, last pile was terrible.
So that was it. Terrible.
That last one was terrible.
$45 well spent, boys. But the chromes are hard to find, so I was like, oh no, I'll get a box here. I went to a card shop and was like, I'm gonna buy a box of these. Thank God I did. Thank God I did. So anyway, that's gonna do it here for Hardway Wrestling. Our camera's all screwed up now. Big deal. Have to fix that later.
Hey,
Anyway.
at least you got audio.
Yeah, we do have. We had to do. I didn't knock anything loose, right? But the video isn't over yet. Anyway, go enjoy Vengeance Day, which is on Saturday. People who are in the fantasy league for Hardway, get that card in. It will lock at 5:00. So the thing is up right now. Yeah, Scotty, get that card in.
As soon as you log off.
Yeah, as soon as we log on. So thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you guys next time
On the hard way.
Peace.
Ricky's back, baby.